So a few weeks ago, I borrowed an amazing Volkswagen camper for a whole week and took my son on a really cool adventure around mid-Wales. But now, we're back to reality and we're back to car camping. And I thought, because we're doing that, why not bring out the biscuit tin? And if you're not familiar with this vehicle, let me introduce it to you. This is my 1.2 litre 2007 Kia Picanto, which we've converted into a car camper with a number of excessive lighting on the front and even underneath, a roof tent on top. Inside we've got full electrics in the version of a 2.5 kilowatt leisure battery, lithium no less, solar chargers, a little bit of a sleeping area, and what we're focusing on today, also some storage and a cooking area. You see, the thing is, we've had this car out on a few misadventures over the past couple of months, mostly down to mid-Wales, and it's been fantastic. Everything's been perfect, except for a few tweaky things, namely the cooker situation. We designed it to cook outside, which is a great idea for the summertime, but there's still one problem with that: wind. See, it doesn't matter how much you beat around it, you can have the best setup for cooking outside, but if you haven't got a wind cover in any environment, you're just going to struggle. A meal that normally takes me 10 minutes to burn is taking me about half an hour at the minute with this setup. So I've come up with an amazing idea to defeat the wind, and it's in that bag. It's absolutely awesome. I haven't tested it yet. That's what this video is all about. I need to get it out and see if it actually works. To be honest, thinking about it now, what I could have done is just sort of had some form of curtain or block here attached to this, or slot it in when I'm in parking mode. Instead, I've gone for something absolutely ridiculous, but it might just work, at least for this video. But before we get to that, we need to address the actual cooker issue. It was perfect when it was originally built, but for some unapparent reason it's kind of moved, and now basically it's a real tight squeeze to try and get it out. And I've got to be honest, if you're a regular to the series, you'll know how difficult it was to open this thing before on the last trip. But now I'm thinking of doing it, it actually looks quite smooth. I mean, it is super tight and it's kind of rubbing on here, but now I'm looking at it, I'm not sure how much manoeuvrability there's going to be in here, because it's pretty tight up against that. But I do need to try and move it. If nothing else, at least just a couple of mil, it might make the big difference. And if I don't, this start of the video is a right waste of bloody time, isn't it? So yeah, I'll get my toolkit out and we'll see what we can do about it. Ah, good news then. After scratching my head for a couple of minutes, I realised there was 2 screws in the side as well, and now it comes free, which is good, because now we can access the 2 screws under it that do the other bit. Oh my days, I just looked and didn't see the screws. It's probably because the bottom drawer's still in. Ow! Oh, I've got to be honest, and it may come as some surprise to those of you that are not regular to the series, this is not my forte, undoing screws. Yeah, this is where I struggle. I struggle with most things, but especially this sort of thing. We're close. It just takes a bit more working out than normal people. Okay, it's 3 screws, and what I don't want to do is take them all the way out. I literally just want to undo them a little bit and try and tweak it. I gotta say, I really hope this works, because I haven't got a second idea. I don't know. Maybe I can like lift it and move it. Yeah! Oh man. Look, I'll show you it back in position. There you go. Couple of mil. That's all we wanted. Oh, I'll tell you what, it does make life a lot more easier, but I don't think anything I do is going to fix it. I think it needs securing at the back end as well. But that's not a job for today. I think I'm just going to tighten all the screws back up, get everything back in, and we can get on the road for today's misadventure. I've got a wicked little spot. It has been on the channel before, and it's been raining the past few days, and the last time I went there I had to get rescued and towed out. It's a bit muddy. I'm praying it's not going to be like that today. Well, good news then, we're nearly there. Bad news is, I can hear my brakes squeaking. They've been doing it ever since I had this car. I think it's a back caliper that's catching, but yeah, I need to get it down to the garage. I could do it myself, but I want to check all the brakes, so I think I'll take it down to a garage and get it looked at properly. More importantly for now, we're at the field, and the way the weather is today, about 32 degrees, there's no chance we're going to get bogged in here today. We should be sweet. Oh my days, it's slightly busy. Wow. Oh my days. I've never seen it like this before. Wow, this is nuts. Oh, this is mad. I actually feel like we might struggle to find a space to park. There's space, but I need a lot. Oh man, nightmare. Or maybe up here, out the way a bit. Blooming Nora. Oh wow, where? I need somewhere all flat as well. This is a nightmare. I'm gonna have to go here. Oh, this is not cool. This is the only spot I can go. Oh, I don't know. This will do. This will do for now. I'm gonna have to move the car in a minute anyway. I'll show you why. Oh my days. I think it's about 300 degrees today. I'm half tempted to go and jump in that canal with all its sanitary towels, cardboard boxes and floating poos. Yeah, maybe not. More importantly, this is hysterical. We've probably got the smallest vehicle here. Well, we have, hands down, got the smallest vehicle here. And we're probably about to take up the most floor space out of all these vehicles. This is going to be hysterical. Let me get it out. This is wicked, mate. Oh, and I should say, this thing is from Temu. Yeah, this video is kind of sponsored by Temu. Go check it out. Go download the app. Go check out the store. You know what it is. It's pretty much like those other ones that deliver stuff to you, but the bonus with Temu is you don't pay for delivery as long as you pay over 15 quid. And they've got an app that you can download. If you download the app, you can get up to £100 worth of coupons. I'll leave a link in the description and all that malarkey. But yeah, Temu, mad ass. We had the dog stuff the other week, and that was quality. And I've got to tell you, I've had this out in the garden. As much of a nightmare as it was, it filled the garden, but it is great quality. Can't believe it. Cheap as chips, but decent quality. I can't deny, it's not a lightweight tent, and it does take a lot of space up in that Kia. I'll hold my hands up. I might not be bringing it with me again, but I do need to test the setup out. See, I've got a plan at the minute. Test everything out, make sure it's all alright, get the brakes sorted, and then I want to take this car on a decent trip. I'm thinking a couple of weeks up in Scotland. There's a few places up there we've not been. Isle of Mull, Lewis and Harris, maybe a few other spots. It could be a mission in the Kia, really. It's small, compact bijou, it is quirky and fun. But if I go there in that, yeah, it needs to be right. Which is where we are today. Yeah, testing the wind protector for the cooker. Slightly over excessive, I'll hold my hands up. Right, there is a lot of bits to this. I can't quite remember how many bits. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Shit. A lot. I think the best bet on this one. Let's cut to a time lapse and I'll meet you halfway when I'm really struggling. It won't be long. Well, the poles are in, not really. This is a nightmare. I can't believe I had it up in my garden the other day and it was like okay to put up. A little bit finicky, but man, I'm struggling today. I don't know. I can't remember. It was a few days ago. Wish I remembered how I did it. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. But it has been put up. I think it'll hold. I just need to go around and peg it and put the clips on and give it a little bit more shape and then reverse the car into it. Wicked, mate. A car tent in full effect, man. How cool is that? I'm not entirely sure my car's going to be big enough though. It's not. It's for an SUV. Not a little roller skate biscuit Tim thing, but hey ho. We'll make it work. Bear with. Well, finally in position. I've got to be honest, when I organised and ordered this, it seemed like a good idea. That was the last time it did seem like a good idea. This is daft, mate. Oh my days, what a nightmare. Oh, I've parked off on the tent on this side again. I don't care. This side looks all right. I don't know. It's complicated. I think now I've got to tuck it all round or something. There's straps and everything. Well, gotta say it. Crib needs tidying up and sorting out, but as far as the tent's concerned, mate, look at this thing. This is amazing. Whoa, there's a rope. Forgot about that one. Look how good this looks. I've just doubled the size of my camper, literally. Like, you could get 4 people sleeping in that thing if you wanted to. I'm using it as a cooking and chill out area to protect myself from the wind. I need to protect myself from the sun today, but yeah, mate, with that tent and the roof tent as well, this is amazing. I probably won't bring it with me very often, but imagine it in the right environment. Coco's, somewhere like that, the campsite with 140 acres where you can wild camp on hills and stuff with views all around and no one near you for a few days. Yeah, mate, this would be the perfect setup. And honestly, really, the quality of it's really good. The material's like a really thick material. And then, you know, everything you can imagine from a normal tent. Zips seem strong, they seem good, they're not cheap and flimsy, the stitching's good, it's not been cheaply done. I don't know if it's been seam sealed. I think it may have been, I'm not entirely sure, possibly not. You guys will know better than me. Tents don't normally come seam sealed, it seems to be something you have to do yourself, but look at the space it gives us inside now. And you know what? There's going to be no wind tonight because I can shut the door if I want. Oh, wicked. Tell you what else it's got as well, because I'm looking at this flapping. I pulled this one taut and tied it off. There's straps and stuff everywhere to tuck it in and do what you're supposed to do with it so you can get it just right. I think if you had the right size car, you'd back a little bit further in, and as you can see, I'm not straight either, but I'm impressed. I've got to tell you as well, 125 boys, mate. Yeah, from Temu. Mad as. I just never expected to get decent quality stuff from there, but it is. And yeah, in the right environment. I've seen a few of these. My mate had one of these when I went down south to see him, but his is more of a cube pod, and I think it inflates as well. So obviously makes setting it up a little bit easier, and with this, you can add extra rooms on and such, but yeah, this is blooming brilliant. I'm well impressed. I think what I'm gonna do now is get the roof tent out. I'm just gonna set it all up and have a proper look at the whole setup in full. Yeah, wicked, man. I'm stoked. It's so nice to see the Kia in full effect, man. It's not often I bring it out, and it was a lot of hard work from the lads to do this and a lot of time and effort. But start getting it, using it properly now. Yeah, I'm really chuffed. It needs a few tweaks, but nothing that we can't live with while we go along. Oh wow, I've just started setting up the roof tent. This is nuts, got to show you this. Little one there, you can come out and go. This roof tent is riddled with spiders. I hadn't worked it out, there was like cobwebs all over the car. I don't know if I can show you, yeah, there they are, look. It's all cobwebs here. And it's only been sat on my drive for a few weeks. And yeah, it looks like the spiders have had an absolute birthday. I've just flicked off about 6, literally. I'm expecting to find more. It's so random, I don't know where they've all come from. must say it, I've had this tent out a few times and I'm still learning how to use it. It's a nightmare. So many different tweaks and bits. It's good, but yeah. It took me an hour or more to work out how to do these window bits. Still not entirely sure. I think that's it. Nice. Did a bit of blinging there. Just found another spider. Oh, gutted, mate. Somebody just come back with the kayak. Really wish I brought my paddleboard with me today. There's a river down the back here and, well, a canal and such, and it goes right round for miles. We've done it before on the channel, but yeah, I wouldn't have minded having a little paddle round. For another time, eh? Mate, look at this in full effect. I haven't got the side windows open. I probably should for the air, but hey ho. That is the most ridiculous yet amazing looking car camping setup I've possibly ever seen, mate. I just wonder, there's got to be a place where I can take it wild camping and have this full setup. That place up near the Lake District the other week would have done it, but I'm so stoked. It really is nice and really cool to see that in full effect, mate. Wicked. Right, I'm gonna make a brew. I'm gonna chill out for half an hour, and then I think we'll look at getting some food on. Got a nice one for tonight, treated myself. We're gonna be cooking it in the kitchen. Oh, mate. The important bit, the kettle. We're ready. I can finally get a brew on, and all's well in the world, mate. Wicked. Do you know what? I wasn't going to stay here tonight. I was just going to test everything out, but as it gets a little bit later and so on, yeah, I think I will. I might even try and get the kids and the sidekick Bob down here tomorrow to go paddleboarding. We'll see how we go. They'll need the grumpster to drop them off. It's not like I can move, is it? We'll see. For now, maybe I'll have a cup of tea. Nah, coffee. Cheers. Pretty good. These guys are tidying up, go out of the way, and I'm left to my own devices. Who says staying on a campsite can't be peaceful? You just got to pick the right place, mate. You do. Right, I've had an hour's chilling, and it's time to get serious. I've got to say as well, it's been absolutely beautiful. Just sitting in the shade with this thing out front and relaxing. It's been pretty damn sweet. I really should have put a couple more ropes on those front poles though. They've been flapping like a madman. But hey, more important for now, the meal. And hopefully we can do it some justice, because I've gone to town on this one. I'm not going to lie. I've got a luscious looking steak, and I bought this one because it comes with a sauce. I couldn't buy a steak sauce. And then the healthy side option to go with it. Oh, it's got a little sauce to it as well. Dressing, no less. And the piece of resistance. Oh my god, I might be sick when I eat this. Triple cheese, dirty fries. Dirty fries. I guess I'm going to do them in the Ridge Monkey and just pray they don't kill it. Right, even though these things don't look like they're going to take the same amount of time, I've got a sneaky feeling they are going to, so I'm just going to put them both on. Good job I checked, I got plenty of oil, which I haven't. Damn it! Oh, Sidekick Bob's used loads on the last trip. I'll tell you what, this is good, having this tent. It has definitely stopped the wind, but it has just upped the danger level, I feel, from like cooking inside a car or out the back to now cooking in a tent that's flapping really close to where the flame's going to be. Crap, imagine it going up in flames. I think I'd just dive in the front of the car and just drive forward as fast as possible and leave it to burn. That'd be the only option, wouldn't it, really? Bollocks. Oh, screw it. I may as well have them both. Right, here's my hope then. The steaks are looking all right, not too bad. I think they're ready to go. They haven't been overcooked for once, which is quite an achievement for myself. The fries on the other hand, I haven't really been looking at, so I can only hope they're not buggered. Good thing with it is, whoa, my logic is, because they're dirty fries, might not be able to tell as much if they're burnt. Oh my God, they look fantastic. Bear with. Oh my days, wow. Oh wow, I don't think I've ever cooked such a mad fat feast. Oh, I guess I have. I want to know how these dirty fries are. You know what? Yeah, they do taste like dirty fries. Fries that have been in too much dirty old oil. Yeah. I don't think I'll buy them again. They taste as they should, but I don't quite like dirty fries. Oh, they're a bit spicy as well. Steak's good. It's not bloody, but it's not overcooked. You know what? Because it's finally got a dressing, because most of them don't at Idler. Salad's not bad either. Wicked, mate. I've completely got the place to myself now. There's no one here. There's a little path along the canal there. There's a few people walking by. And then over the river or the canal is the pub. So you can hear people just sitting relaxing in the garden having a drink. This place gets pretty quiet at night in the end anyway, and it's Sunday night, so there's going to be nobody here tomorrow morning either. Wow. There's the sun setting, eh? Pretty good, man. I'm really impressed with this setup. If I can halve the size of that bag that this tent goes in, I might be tempted to take it to Scotland with me. But imagine that in the right place. Out of the way, not bothering no one. A couple of days just sat there. Maybe doing a bit of grind, you know. We need a big adventure on the channel. If nothing else, no clickbait, no this. I think a big adventure to get away. Certainly on a personal level. It's been a while. I feel Scotland calling. But I also want to get back to Europe before the end of the year. That's a must. Not sure yet, where yet, but yeah, we'll see. Probably not in the mountains snowboarding, if I'm honest. Do something different this time. And if I'm honest, the summer this year, even though today's blazing, you know it, has been crap. I mean, it's August already, and these are like the first of a few days that we've had, I think. So come winter, yeah, I might look for some warmer climates somewhere. We'll see. For now, dinner's going cold. Catch you in a bit.
Hey, I heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
Well, the belly's full. Oh, mate. At the time for a bit of chilling. Oh, wicked, man. Honestly, I absolutely love this roof tent. I love the other one as well, but this one's got so much more space, and it's so comfortable with this mattress. It's almost better than my own bed. I just think I'll share it with a hairy dog that keeps jumping on the bed when I tell him to stay on the floor. And what a view to go with it as well. There's nothing quite like sleeping in a tent, is there? Waking up with fresh air and all a bit of nature around. It really is pretty special, and I don't think any sort of camping like van life or anything can really compare with it. You just don't get that freshness. And then the next level is wild camping. If you've never experienced it and you like a bit of camping and you're able, please try it at least once. Somewhere great like the Lake District or out of the way in the peaks or something. Yeah, it's real special, man. Sharing your time with a little bit of nature, and it really is that way. And I would love to stay here tonight and enjoy this properly, but I honestly don't think I can, and I'm gonna have to pack up tonight, even though it's a clear night and I can watch the stars. Oh, that makes it even worse. But I really do need to prioritise. Sometimes in life it's nice to slow the pace and take time for yourself, but this is not that time. I've got to be in Wales in 2 days' time with possibly one of the most ridiculous ideas and things I've ever come up with. Oh my days. I'm going to ride north to south Wales through the hills and the dales and all the steepy bits over a 200-mile range in 4 days. I don't know if it's possible. It is an e-bike, but that's not going to help, and you'll understand why when I show you, which is hopefully going to be the next video. But for this one, yeah, I think I'm going to take another quick coffee or tea, 10 minutes, and then I'm going to start packing this massive amount of gear up. Whether I can get it all down before it actually gets dark tonight, oh, that'll be an achievement in itself, but I have to. I've got to get my stuff sorted, and I've got to head west tomorrow so I can be there the next day. That doesn't make sense, doesn't it? It's not that far to drive. I should be there the same day, but I'll explain more in the next video. For now, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Little quirker, just out for the evening, testing out the gear. Let's see if we take it to Scotland in a few weeks' time, mate. If you enjoyed it, all the good stuff, hit the like button, subscribe to keep up with the series, and definitely hit me in the comments. And as always, you know, whatever you're getting up to, take it easy, enjoy the camp, big love, and stay stealthy. All right. There must be some more things I can stick on this to make it bigger. I'll have a think. Well, bad news, I didn't get it down before it got dark. Good news though, I have got a bit of lighting on the car that can assist me while I take it down.